And welcome back, everyone, to Overtime, the final installment on your Sunday night. So honored to have with us Janet Davis, world-class sprinter, world-class person, along with the gentleman she refers to as the one responsible for helping her hone and develop her talent to become such a great sprinter and someone that has competed across the world. And you said that you did not run professionally. Once the running days were over at Florida State, that was it?
That was it.
So why not maybe pursue a career professionally in track? What prevented you from doing that?
Well, my senior year at Florida State, I ended up getting engaged. And so in '87, I got married. I had not left Florida State yet, but I had gotten married. And so at the time, my husband had entered into the military. And so he left to go to Germany, and I left to go to Germany. And I just never pursued it anymore.
And Coach, as we get ready to wrap up, what's the best trait about Janet?
She was a hard worker. She never complained, never. She did workouts that a lot of people couldn't do. And that's how she built her strength. A lot of over distance that we ran. A lot of tenacity. I have to say all the young ladies were very good athletes, but they all worked really hard. But Janet did have a little more in her to want to go do that extra amount that it takes to be great. And it really showed, because she did come to the top of her talent.
And last question, Janet, your legacy. When you have people look back on your life story, a story of humble beginnings, a story from a big family, a story of tenacity, hard work, as Coach mentioned, how would you want your legacy to be remembered?
First of all, I would want people to know our story, not just my story. You know, I said in my speech at the Capitol is that I can't tell my story without telling the story. And because it's not out there, and we've not been around each other, we haven't talked about it. It's only been talked about maybe since we've come across each other in the last 2 years. But it just, at some point, it just needs to be told.
Wow.
Yeah, it does.
It's a very impactful story, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he saw something in us that nobody else saw. And then he saw something that maybe we didn't see in ourselves.
Wow. And he brought it out.
Yes.
All right. Well, I thank you so much, Coach Lott, for taking time out of your schedule. And again, Janet Davis, thank you for sharing your story, amazing story, inspiring story that hopefully, I know came from the heart, will touch the hearts too as well.
Thank you so much for having me.
So again, thank you. Thank you so much, and Godspeed.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for another edition of Overtime here on your Sunday evening. So honored once again to have with us Janet Davis, again, world-class sprinter, world-class person, and a great athlete cannot be anything without having a great coach, and Coach Stanley Lott playing a huge role in her development and helping hone her skills. So thank you, the viewing audience, for taking time out of your schedules, too, to join us and blessing us with your time. Good night, and we will see you a little later on in the week.